good morning. True Blue Tie here from Thailand. Sawadi Gong Kao. Sawadi Gong Kao. Good morning. Sorry, Cap. How are you today? Come to Badi Mai. I'm fine. What's it go for me? I'm okay. It's a bit of a cloudy day in Thailand. Again, we're going through this bit of an unsettled period at the moment. Temperature still around about 30 degrees, but it's a bit cloudy. A bit of a breeze coming through as well. Still got the marangui here. What's it called? If you don't know about marangui, they're tiny little things which go in your knee, up your nose. I didn't realise they go in your ear as well. And they just hang around here and they go poof, right up your nose. Really annoying. Marangui and marangwan. What's it called? Flies and these tiny little things come marangui. Give me a snake. Give me a tiger. There's it's called Tiger Park up there. It's a tigers. I mean, I am this far away from tigers. I mean, tigers are big ones, really big ones. And every so often you can hear them roaring. That's how far I am from tigers. And I mean, there's quite a few of them as well. It's called Tiger Park. It's just up there. So for instance, that's how far I am from big tigers, big black cats. Anyway, so Tony Cat from Thailand. How are you doing? Good morning. Oh, sorry about that. And so I should be in a very, very happy mood today, for instance, because Man City win. Okay, I'm a little bit tired because, again, for instance, it's the game started at 1:45 in the morning in Thailand, and it's Palahasa Bodi Thursday. For instance, the game started at 1:45. For instance, I didn't get to. I woke up. I went to bed about midnight. Can't sleep any before that. Very difficult. And then I woke up at about 1:30, and for instance, looked around a little bit to the guys, for instance, who were streaming live, and for instance, and then I settled down to watch the game, etc. For instance, and so I didn't get to bed until after the game. So we'll talk about 4ish, and then so it was about then. Because I'm so hyper, I didn't get sleep, until about 5ish. So then I was up at 6 a.m. or 6. I give myself a tiny little lie-in. My partner, for instance, when she's going off she's going off for work, etc. She's not very considerate. Put it that way, right? When I'm doing it, I do it in the dark. If I'm getting up to go running, I'm doing it in the dark. She has the day off. I do it in the dark, and I'm silent as a hell. And I walk around. When she wakes up, it's light on, boom, 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 boom. That's it. Anyway, so it just anyway, but keep on smiling, guys. Anyway, so again, I should be happy, delighted, etc. But I'm not. I'm like 90%, 70%. That's 90%. 80%, 70%. And the reason why is because we won 2-0 and easy. Well, the easiest games since Plymouth Argyle, Salford City, Salford Man United. And the reason why I'm not happy is because the goal average. We should have scored more goals. When we scored the 2 goals, we went 1 goal against above Chelsea, who are playing Spuds tonight. And so, for instance, if Chelsea beat them, they'll go back up and knock us back down to 15, and Newcastle to 6th. So, but the fact is, and we needed it was a good idea to get our goal difference up. Now, there's reasons why I feel that's happened or did not happen, and I think, for instance, we're trying to adjust the team, the squad, because we're so used to the fact playing a particular way for Erling Haaland. Where now the guys were trying to look for Mamouche in the same way, but he plays a different way, and he was popping up on the left hand side, he was popping up on the right, and he was popping up in the middle, and so for instance, I think the team has got to get used to playing without Erling Haaland and taking more shots, and I think that's the problem. We didn't take enough shots. We plastered down way, controlled the ball, controlled possession. But Leicester was there for the taking, but we didn't. We scored the early goal with Jack Grealish, 2 minutes, 37. What was it? 7 for 3.5 minutes with Mamouche, but we didn't capitalise on that. And I thought we'd get at least 1 goal, make at least 3-0. The Rags beat this son of a bitch, Leicester 3-0. So why can't And I thought, for instance, it was we're either trying to, for Savino's again finishing. Doco's overrating a little bit too much. Good for the first goal, but I thought, for instance, we were kind of made it difficult for ourselves, where things it should have been a lot simpler. Um, and the person, for instance, who made it very simple was probably the most experienced, well, one of the most experienced players, two experienced players, which was Ilkay Gundogan and Jack Grealish. It tells you a lot. It's for instance, because everybody's so happy to wave the axe this season at the end of the season, getting rid of the expensive, important players. But these players have seen it, done it, and bought the T-shirt. The fact, and you can't, and seriously, when you've got new and upcoming players, and if you bring in for instance, new players, etc., for instance, who have not understand the Man City way, or not as experienced, or not used to winning, for instance, it makes it, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? It's the fact that, for instance, when you see, I can see now, well, looking at Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, great guy, lovely bloke, great attitude, fantastic. Love the guy. Really wanted to have a really good season this season. Got it in, but he gets injured a lot, and so for instance, it's so annoying, and because I would love to see him, but stay at City. But a lot of people want to wave the axe and get rid of him, etc. And I've looked about Jack Grealish's last goal, blah blah blah. But what's going to but the problem is when he comes on, it's his second game. He looked good against Bournemouth, and he was the man of the match last night. Not too far away from him being the man of the match was Ilkay Gundogan. Again, a guy who's not playing this who's played out with the wrong position forever, but now he's got Nico Gonzalez. Now he can do what we brought him to do. Which was play, as a more of attacking midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder, doesn't have the legs, but he's attacking forward midfield. But he's tried it and he's been cooked. So now people, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. But the problem is when he's playing now in his role, he looks brilliant. And people are looking and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. But but it's like Johnny says on Typical City. He said like a lot of too many people on autopilot, and I'm so used to saying. It's like the dickheads with the 115 nonsense. They're so used to saying 115, they can't believe anything's going to be anything different. Man City's going to get relegated. So a lot of people are so used to seeing Man City now, or Ilkay Gundogan, or whatever, that these players are too old, whatever. They don't. When these players play good, you go, wow, that player played good today. And I think, for instance, this is why it's such a complicated season, and I just don't think you can just get rid of experienced players just like that and bring it in and thinking everything's going to be hunting nice everything's going to be perfect and we're going to be challenging again for the league and the Champions League. So I think it's definitely a blend. We need to move people on, of course, let people go, but the problem is you can't. There is nothing, and again, I've seen. I do it in my own jobs where I've lived overseas or whatever. In any place, there's no the value of experience and knowledge is mega important. Mega important. Idiots! I get a motorbike. I can ride it fast. It's supposed to be 40 miles an hour, 80 kilometers down here, and they ride it. And the thing is, by the time they get down there, they got to stop. Because by the time that turns green, that light turns green, that's turned red. So it's like a kilometre. So why would you want to ride and put your life at risk and everybody else's life at risk to go a kilometre quick? Because you've got to stop anyway. So it's stupid. Mental. Anyway, so let's move on. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about the team. So we started off with Edison, Nunes, Diaz, Guardiola. And so for instance, Kuzinov was given a day off. A night off, however you want to call it. Aurelian, Nico, Gundogan, Savinho, Grealish, Doku, and Mamouche. Subs were Ortega, Marino, Kovacic, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Foden, McAtee, Reese, and Lewis. Okay. So for instance, yeah. So we look pretty good. I'm not going through Leicester's, because they were crap. And but it looks like a pretty damn decent team. So, for instance, I think the way we started, etc., was very, very positive. Big up to the 9320 City Matters and all the guys who stayed out in the concourse, stayed in the thing. It did add to the atmosphere, or the flat atmosphere, because I thought it was a flat atmosphere throughout the game. City fans tried to get it, especially when Oscar Bobb came on, to bring it up a little bit, but it was a flat atmosphere. But for instance, the club's got his only self to blame for that, what's going on? I hope, for instance, we get it sorted out. I did see an Cheeseman thing. I like Ian Cheeseman. I listen to him a lot. Whatever. He's one of my first guys I go to. When I listen to look back on the City wins, and he was talking to some Americans, and the Americans were blaming themselves and saying, "Oh, it's our fault." It's not your fault. It's not the Americans' fault. Okay, it's the fact that we're selling these buy go crap, selling high tickets at stupid prices, okay, to fans who are not Man City fans who are in Man City's end. That is one of the main problems. All right, the Real Madrid, the Liverpools, Plymouth, God knows what, they don't care. All you have to do is tick a box to say that you're a City fan, even though you're not, and whatever, and you can get the ticket if you're willing to pay the inflated price. So it's not the Americans' fault. It's not foreign fans' fault for the it's the fact that the season cards, price of season cards. I heard yesterday, for ago, it was what was his name, Cardinal Mubarak, that said he was going to freeze the season cards a long time ago. So what the hell happened there? The prices, but it's about season cards, price of season cards, price of match day tickets, and so that's it. But it's got nothing to do with anti-foreign fans, not at all. But it's the fans who buy tickets who are in the Manchester City fans who are fans of our opponents. There's the problem. But big up to those Americans. Anyway, so well, they had a nice time. So, so let's have a look at a couple of stats. 72% City, 28% Leicester. I thought it was a lot higher than that. 5 shots on target, 2 shots off target, 5 shots in the. When did Leicester get their second shot? Oh, was that thing going across the ball in the second half? Was that a shot on target? Off target? Was that a shot? City shot on the inside again. It should have been more shots. There's only 10 shots. That's 10 shots. 5 on, 5 off. Leicester got nothing in the inside. But again, nothing. We got nothing. I thought the penalties claims for Doku was, it was definitely clipped. Jack Grealish clipped again. The Savinio, the guy had it on his shirt. Not only had his shirt, he had it on his shorts. He saw his black underwear, for instance, like that. That wasn't caused. That wasn't given. No, I thought the referee had a bit of a mixed game. I really did. I thought he didn't. I think he did play well as well. And if you go with that, adding that the referee into the Liverpool game, etc. When what was his name? The McAllister's the challenge from that guy, or the Everton guy from McAllister, was shocking. That was a terrible shot, challenge. And BAR said, no, it's fine. Just, oh God, honestly. 5 corners, City, nothing to them. 11 fouls by City, 8 by them. Again, I thought it was different. I thought it was more. They had more. They had four yellow cards with 8 fouls. Right, there you go. 1 card for, and we got, what was his name? Nico Gonzalez got a foul. Yeah, it was nothing. 2 offside City, 1 offside for them. I think overall, I'm disappointed because of the finishing by City, by our players. Let's go through a few player ratings. Edison didn't have really much to do. I say 6 is the average. I'll give Edison a 7 for because again he had to keep alert, and I thought, for instance, he did try like when he did was called into action, etc. For instance, he was fine. Ruben Diaz and Josko Gualio, for instance, I put them 2 together. I'll give them a 7. I thought they were solid. Didn't have much to do, but Josko Gualio in the partnering Ruben Diaz looks a very solid partnership, and something I'd like to see for the future. Nunes, no bozo moments. I think he was teaming up with Savinio. I thought he played well. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. I thought he played well, for instance, and I'm not going to complain about his work ethic again. Nico O'Reilly. Every time I see that ball, and when you see some players and other players kind of coming, the opposition try to tackle him. This guy looks so comfortable on the ball. A lot of the players I go, oh, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Don't want to lose it. But he looks so comfortable on the ball. He's passing. He looks, it's like, for instance, you're not getting the ball off me. He looks so happy. I'm so happy with him as well. I'll give him a 7.5 again. I thought he played great. For instance, didn't have an effect on goal, etc. But as he did, but I think it's not that kind of game for him, really. For instance, he couldn't run up against a low block team, etc. It's all about passing. Then I don't know, but other than that, I thought he had a good game. Right, Savino. Oh my God! Again, congratulations on your new baby. But my God, you got to learn how to shoot. And again, there's so many chances. Again, he looked a lot better than Oscar Bobb to me, and Oscar Bobb, Doku. But for instance, I thought he played well. I'm going to give him a 7.5 again. 7.7. 7.7. I thought for effort, etc. For instance, but finding space, that pass to Grealish for the opening goal, etc. was excellent. But I think he needs to do more. He's crossing again. These are with Doku and Savino both need to focus on your crossing, and this is going to be prime now. Now we don't have a Haaland. We need your crossing to be a lot more sharper, and for instance, and his finishing, etc. Both of their finishing needs to be a lot more crisp. Jack Grealish, comfortable. He looked comfortable, easy on the eye. Again, I'd like to see him shoot more, for instance, especially in the second half when he had a couple of opportunities. But he looked very comfortable, kept the play going, looked like Jack of old. Great guy. I give him an 8.5. I thought he played really, really well, really, really confident on the ball, and I was very, very happy with him. Jeremy Doku got taken off brought on by McAtee. That was the right decision to tell you. If I was, because quite honestly, he's great. He gets the ball, but his end product, etc. He needs to be a lot more sharper. He really does. He's the first goal, brilliant. His pass, when he's intercepted in the centre, was because he was swapping over with Jack Grealish, wasn't he? I left when he moved into the centre, for instance. But again, I just want him to see a bit more clinical, in the box. So I give him a 7.2. Nico Gonzalez, steady midfield. Thought it was unfair to get booked, but I'll give him a 7.7. I didn't have to do really much, etc. But there's nothing, not his fault. But very controlled in the midfield. Ilkay Gundogan, I'm going to give him a 7.7. I thought he played very, very well. I thought he played I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he played very, very well. I thought he was controlling. I thought he was kept the ball moving, playing the ball around, keeping the tempo up. And another great game by him. Got subbed by Nico O'Reilly. Came on the 91st minute. Omar is a predator. I love him as a predator, and he shows up where he needs to show up. That's what I like about the guy. When he got that ball dropped down, people say, "Oh yeah, but it was an easy chance." But you've got to be there to get it. You've got to anticipate the fact that the goalkeeper might drop it. So when the goalkeeper dropped it, it was a bozo moment by the goalkeeper, but you need to be there able to go to snap up the chance and put it in. I thought he knocked it over. But he hit it in the roof of the net to make it 1-0. Brilliant. Really happy. Victor Reese came on. Nice to see him coming on. Let's go get some minutes. I wish he would have come on a bit earlier. I want to see how much. Well, he's a defender, and we need defenders, and I want to see how more of him. Jason McAtee came on. Tried to get stuck in. Not a great game for him, etc. Again, your team playing the team with a low block, and I don't think it's that kind of game for him either. He likes teams who press, etc. So he can get the ball. But he tried in effort. Rico Lewis didn't do much, etc. When he gone. Great to see Oscar Bobb coming back. Brilliant. I'd love to see Oscar Bobb coming back, and wish him well in his recovery. We've got Rax on Sunday, I think. Go off. We have to go to the Manchester Salford derby. I am when I'm in Manchester. I know I'm in Manchester. When I'm in Salford, I'm in Salford. Stretford, I'm in Stretford. Okay, I am certainly not must have go to Manchester when I'm in those areas. But so stop calling me a Manchester derby because it's not. Anyway, not going to change my mind on that one. So 3 points, back into fourth. Good, happy, but for instance, we needed to be more clinical and finishing. We'll see how we're going against the Rags. See how they, yeah. So they're going to be smarter because they're lost. They're going to be up for there. They've got 115. What do you call it? Stupid scarves hanging around. Yeah. So for instance, see how that goes on. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk about. I listened to Sky Sports and they were talking about the 115 charges. No, and I'm sorry, they spent half an hour talking about the 115 charges, and guess what? They didn't talk about the 115 targets. They said they were going to do an in-depth talk about it, and guess what? They didn't do talk about it. Okay, but I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, for instance, because it's really bitching me. But no, but happy we won. Disappointed the fact that, for instance, we weren't clinical enough in goal. Maybe because, again, for instance, we're trying to, if that was Howden Haaland, maybe we would have had a hat-trick and got taken off. But we've got to now play without, and the midfielders need to take more of a chances in shooting, and the Sabina and Doku need to be better at their finishing end products. But other than that, happy run fourth. Newcastle, good result for them. But now see what happens with Chelsea and Spurs tonight. If Spurs can turn up, that'd be brilliant. For instance, if the Spurs win, etc., they put United in 14th, and then of course they help City as well. So I'll be a Spurs fan tonight. But other than that, yeah, happy and delighted, really. 3 in a row, 3 unbeaten. So for instance, I'm taking it. Brighton, Bournemouth, and what do you call it? And Leicester, and that's something United haven't done. Anyway, but I'll be talking about the other news, anything that was coming through tomorrow. But other than that, sorry, Cat from Thailand. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. How you feel? What was your man of the match? Do you agree with me? It's going to be a bit of a transition. Who's going to score the goals now? Or is Callum Mamouche filling the Haaland? Again, I'm not going to say he's going to be out for 7. I think he'll be back by 4 or 5. Without, yeah. Okay, he's a strong man. Okay, Kogi. Sorry, Cat from Thailand. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.